embracing your divine feminine in this season is okay. And I'm speaking to the masculine, the kings, the gods, the protectors, right? See, when I was a child, I've been deprived of true love, feminine energy from the womb, right? Meaning the mothership, right? And see, we chose that path so that it would help us ignite into our divinity. And what I mean by that is, see, we are like cakes. And you know, when you put a cake in an oven, you got to put the right ingredients. It has to have the right heat for it to rise, right? But based on the environments that a lot of us grew up in, we didn't have the right ingredients. Instead of sugar, they put salt. Instead of eggs, they put something else. And then instead of the right heat, they didn't give us no heat at all. So it was impossible to rise, right? But then what that did was set us on a track where we became relentless. We stepped into the mindset of like, well, you know what? If I don't get it here, I'm gonna go get it myself. Meaning love. And see, this stage that we on, that's called life, it's not a straight path. It's not linear. It's with waves. It has curves in it, right? But it also has exits. They have exits, like if you're on an interstate. And you know, if you want to go from just say South Carolina to California, you're gonna get off of exits to get gas. But sometimes when you go get that gas, you get distracted and be on that exit a little longer than what you intended to be. And then that makes the process or that journey a little longer, right? And for a lot of us, including me, it was certain exits I got off on that I didn't supposed to stay on that exit that long. And the exits represent people, places, and things, okay? And, you know, the thing about me was I was able to pick up on certain things that were slowing me down. And I love myself, and I love the divine mother and father for giving me the heart that I have, that I never gave up. I didn't stop. Even though people called me crazy, illusional, I got put in a mental institution for a week because I told them Christ exists in me. And I never backed down. So as the divine started to wake me up, give me more clarity based on the things that were around me, right? I started to be able to see exactly what it was. Meaning, if the energies around me were helping or hindering, were ciphering my energy or giving me energy. And I started pulling my energy back. I started saying to certain people, hey, it's nothing wrong. It's just I have to look out for me at this time because it's a life or death situation. I've been there for you, and you, right? But I need to be there for me right now. And if they felt some type of way, you just had to let them be, because in every person's life, there's a certain amount of time. It's a certain time and place where you have to take your time out for yourself so you can know who you are. You have to unplug from the matter, from the world. That's why I say it's harder for a rich man to enter the kingdom than it is a poor man, or the eye of the needle, right? Because the one that has all these tangible things become blinded by the matter, where now that matter keeps you outside of the temple instead of coming inside of the temple. And don't get me wrong, the matter is our father, it's masculine. But the mother, the feminine, is asking us to not forget her. I can get emotional right now because she's always been there, but we never pay attention to her. And see, whenever we allow the divine mother, the feminine energy, to rise in us and meet back with her mate, her lover, the divine masculine, you in between that becomes a force to be reckoned with. Excuse me. And she gives you such a peace where you don't pay attention to nothing else outside yourself that much, unless it's a given energy, right? Not saying that, you ignore things that are responsibilities like your kids and things of that nature, right? But whenever you start pulling your attention back from the world and start focusing on your chi, your breath, your prana that's entering and exiting your vessel, your temple, how long can you focus on your breath before your mind wanders off? Ask yourself that. Pay attention to that. Do you have your body at a certain level of discipline where it listens to you, or do you listen to it? See, we talking about maturity here, but this is something that we can't do on our own. With man, it's impossible, but with the divine, everything is possible. So, the goal moving forward, family, I need you to start paying attention to yourself. I need you to start loving yourself, not externally, not going to get your feet and your hands done. That's cool if you do that. But don't let that be what brings you joy in motion. Don't let that be your anchor. Let the passion of Christ within be your anchor. Let you be in the mission be your anchor. Because wherever you go, you will always meet yourself there. Because you're everywhere yet nowhere yet presence. And once you start understanding that, you would know then that everything out here is just reflections of you. I am that I am. But because a lot of us masculine energies, us men, been deprived from love, we shut the feminine energy down from the get-go. When I was younger, I got molested. Told my mom about it. A couple years ago, I've been called crazy. What do you look for me to do about that, is what she told me. Never talked to me about it, never apologized for putting me in that situation, because I was put in that situation due to having to keep my sisters, because my mother had to go to work, and I understood that part. But what I didn't understand is why I got abandoned in my time of need. So what birthed in me from that is this, that motherly love. And a lot of us men are missing that, but also a lot of us men do have it. The motherly instinct, where you can tell your kids with no jealousy, no envy, not looking at them like they're better than you, or they think they're better than you. It's more of a, I see me when I see you. And I want to tell you that you got it. You're great at what you do. That's amazing. You are loved. If you need me, I'm here. Anything I can help you with. That's how you know that energy is just energy. However you perceive it is how you will receive it. See, once we change our perspectives, miracles happen, family. And see, I had to forgive everybody. It was like so much been put on top of my heart to try to break not just my heart, but my mind. And if it wasn't for the presence of the Most High, Christ, I wouldn't be here today. And that's why I'm willing to go to war every time the divine say, Wolf, hey, I need you. I'm like, what we doing? Let's go. You need anybody to go with you? No, I'm cool. You with me, right? Yeah, that's all I need. And we all have to get that type of energy, that type of courage, that type of clarity. Because family, we wasn't put here to go with the flow. We wasn't put here for the mirror to judge us. We've been put here to create the flow, the divine flow of the Most High, right? So family, that's for the men. But before I let you guys go, for the women, the queens, the goddesses, the motherships, don't allow this world to make you step fully into your masculine energy, because there's power in your femininity. All right? Remain energy in motion. You are creative. You are the creator. Like, just step back into your feminine energy. And if it's hard to do that, it's only because you're holding on to things that no longer serve you. And it can be the way you're thinking about things, the way you're perceiving things. Instead of looking at it as, why you doing this or why that or why, ask the divine, what are you trying to show me? What are you trying to teach me? And release. Release. Y'all are a force to be reckoned with, queens. Beautiful queens. So no matter what, if it's certain things you got to let go right now, do that. For both masculine and feminine, listen, it starts on your plate. Change up what you're eating. Eat healthy. Not just in your mouth. Eat healthy with your eyes. Watch what you're looking at. All these different shows that's popping out right now, leave that stuff alone. Watch what you're listening to. Because the feminine energy is very, very like precious, like you guys, or like you women. It's very tender. It's soft. And whenever you start rocking that boat too hard, it throws it out of balance. So, see how long you can go today on focusing on the way you breathe. Breathing from the bottom of your stomach, your first brain. Breathing in 5, holding for 5, releasing for 5. Start there. And do it for about a good 3 to 5 sets. And then go back to your natural breathing, but then focus on the breathing, not the matter. Focus on how you feel, not the matter. And don't allow the matter to dictate how you breathe and how you feel. And then you will start to notice that your thought process kind of goes to a neutral state. And then you become present. Okay? There was something else I wanted to add, but I guess that's all the divine want to deliver at this time. But hey, y'all know me, I never go with the flow. It's time we create the flow, family. But into the next message. One love.